I've been a lifelong wrestling fan. My dad is who introduced me to wrestling. I can remember probably as young as like maybe 4 or 5 years old.
5 years old, so would have been in 2003.
Sitting in the living room and watching wrestling with my dad.
My grandpa liked watching wrestling, like everybody's classic grandpa watching WWF, you know. I started out definitely Ruthless Aggression era.
I remember as young back as I can anyways, my brother and I would always wrestle around even before we even watched wrestling. And so that's kind of always been a part of me. About the time that I started actually watching wrestling was when I was like, I could do that.
I feel like this is like an AA meeting or confessing.
Hi, my name's Allie and I'm a wrestling addict.
That's right. We're back. Caught me off guard a little bit. As you can see, I'm still not prepared for my own show, so we got that going for us.
This is gonna get good.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome back to Wrestling in the Midwest. At the beginning of this, you heard what we're going to go over, so we're going to go ahead and get started right now, son.
Boy.
That's one of our catchphrases.
Up
If you ever wonder, yeah, let's do it to it. What?
Just do it.
So if you ever wonder why I say son all the time, it's because we actually have that as our catchphrase on our show. I don't know who started it. Neither of us know, but it did get started. That's the only thing we do know.
Yep.
We're a bunch of idiots over there. So go check that podcast out, and that's all I'll say about that one. But and that's all I gotta say about that. As I stomp a mud hole in a rider. What? Shout out to, I guess you can say shout out, because that's how they say it. Shout out to Pat McAfee and his crew. They started us doing that. We kind of just think it's funny, so we do it now. We're not trying to copy anybody or anything like that, but it's just fun to do. It's catchy. It's just like son. Like it just you catch
boy.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so the pay-per-view results. I was right about every single match. So if you haven't seen it, I mean, unless you're a super fan like I am, probably is gonna be kind of boring to you if you already watched WrestleMania. So he's like, I fucking hate wrestling.
No, I don't. I'm just not a super fan, but I do like wrestling. Don't get me wrong. I'm just old school. I just haven't kept up with today's stuff. But I've seen a lot of the stuff now because of you. But which is pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite characters now would probably be Fiend.
Yeah.
So I like fucked up characters.
Yeah,
like
he's
Undertaker,
a horror.
Kane, fucking shit like that.
He's a horror fan, so anything like that, dark humor, dark characters like that, he likes. What got you into wrestling when you did watch it? Or were you just kind of in and out?
I think I sort of just like seen it, and then I remember Mankind fucking me up.
Yeah.
When he did Sacco and making motherfuckers gag.
Mm-hmm.
That about made me sick.
Yeah.
And it sort of scared me a little bit. Like, I don't know if I want to watch this anymore. I also remember seeing Gold Dust.
Yeah.
Being all actual gold and face painted black and gold. And But, yeah, Mankind, which he's sort of a, I guess, scary character, I guess.
Dark, yeah.
Dark, yeah. So, but I liked him, even though, Sacco, that sort of messed me up when he's like, choke him up. Ugh.
So you like the eccentric people?
Nah, I guess.
Not what would you call that? People that don't do the linear way of being a normal person, I guess. I don't know if I described that in a way that's made any sense.
Well, I do like Hulk Hogan too, so.
Right.
Which he's not like out there and weird and stuff.
Well, everybody liked Hulk Hogan, right? So yeah.
And obviously Undertaker, he's also old school too, so.
Right.
And
that's why
Bret Hart, Macho Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
give me a Slim Jim.
Right. That's how I know him basically.
Slim Jim commercial.
Yeah. No, Slim Jim. I'm like, what the fuck did you say?
And Mr. T.
Yeah, Mr. T. Pity Fool, Call Collect.
Yeah. Had a whole thing on one of our episodes. I don't know. I think it might have been the first one. I don't know. But
You're a dumbass.
Yeah, on our podcast.
you
It's
say?
fucking hilarious. I was like, what the fuck did
I
you
had to
just say?
Dumb it down for him. Like, I pity a fool who called collect. He's like, oh.
Okay, it makes more sense.
All right, go on with your show. Enough about me.
Thanks for the permission, sir. This is your
You're
show
welcome.
now.
Do
But
a
no,
horrible job.
what's that?
I'll do a horrible job.
Well,
by
I
myself.
mean, if you buy your, it sucks. That's why I decided to start having people on for like to help me because
Right.
otherwise you just it's hard to be yourself when there's literally nobody.
That you're talking
Here,
to
yeah.
besides people through a camera.
Right. Like I don't, not that I don't value the people that watch or anything like that, but it's just I don't see if I don't see you in here with me, or if I don't know that you're here watching. Like I can talk to someone on the phone, obviously, but
Right.
shit like that. But anyway, let's turn into our podcast.
Go at it.
Yeah. So anyway, Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I picked Cody Rhodes. Obviously, that was the case. Like I said, I picked all these right just because, not because I'm so good or anything like that. It's just it was very predictable, I guess. Plus, I try to pick mine based off of how the company will go, not what I want to happen.
Right.
So I try to look through the eyes of Vince, I guess, which is hard to do because he's eccentric himself. He's a little different as far as being normal. I don't know, but not a knock on the guy at all. He's obviously got $1 billion company, so he's successful. So plus I watch it. The fact that I watch it means it must be successful. You know, I'm just joking. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. I picked Omos to win that one just because MVP, he teamed, or I guess you would say, he what's the word I'm looking for? He joined forces with Omos, kind of took him under his wing as far as being his advocate, like Paul Heyman, kind of. He turned on Bobby Lashley right after WrestleMania. So, yeah. So.
Oh boy.
Because the whole story there, since you really haven't, I don't think I've told you about that yet. So when Bobby Lashley came back to face Omos, which was the week before WrestleMania, MVP wasn't anywhere to be found. It was just him. And then he went to WrestleMania and then defeated Omos. First person to ever pin Omos, and I think it was like over a year that he was around. Damn. But so yeah, it was a hell of a run for Omos for being undefeated.
Right.
Yeah, so MVP wasn't anywhere to be found, and then he came out the night after WrestleMania, and he took offense to the fact that Bobby Lashley thinks he's better than him because he doesn't associate with him anymore or whatever. And then he had Omos come out and he beat the shit, and they both beat the shit out of him. So, yeah. So I figured having MVP join forces with Omos, it was obvious that MVP is probably going to interfere in the match, which is what happened. So, and then AJ Styles versus Edge. Damian Priest was banned from ringside. So surprised that Damian Priest actually came out, but somebody else actually, which I wouldn't say I predicted this because I actually watched Plana Productions. He's the one that made this prediction, and I thought it was probably a good possibility, but it was one of those things where somebody came out with their hood up. You couldn't see who they were or anything like that, and it distracted AJ Styles, and he ended up losing because of that. And then the person revealed himself as the next member of the whatever the force is called. I can't think of what the force is called. I'm going to look that up because people will scream at me if I don't say it. Right. Edge.
How dare you?
Yeah, Edge new faction name. Yep, that's it. Let's see.
Just lost all your subscribers.
Judgment Day. Yeah, probably. Judgment Day. So he calls the faction Judgment Day. So it's him, Damian Priest, and now Rhea Ripley, who was the person that revealed herself. So, and she's kind of I wouldn't say dark character, but she's she wears the black makeup and stuff like that. So, and she's got the, short hair that's like slicked back kind of thing. So, and it's funny because Edge actually has a very similar haircut after that. So, he got his haircut before Raw. So, I'll have to show you that after this. But,
if you remember.
Yeah, I won't. I'm sure I won't. So, yeah, AJ Styles actually lost to Edge, which, again, knew that was going to happen. Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. I think it was obvious, too, that he was going to win because he did win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. That's a mouthful. And anybody that wins that usually has a pretty good year. I'm not saying it lasts forever, but, like, Baron Corbin won that one year, and he had a pretty good first year in WWE, So I think that'll probably be the reason why Madcap Moss does pretty good, because that's a very prestigious trophy, I guess, to win. It's a battle royal at WrestleMania where like 30 or so people. I don't think it's just set 30. It's just however many people, and whoever wins gets the trophy for the year or whatever, and they get their name on it. So their name is.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Almost
cool.
like Stanley Cup, son.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's big too.
Way bigger though.
No, I'm sure of it.
Stanley Cup.
Yep.
I've won it quite a few times in my day. So I'm not a hockey player, just on PlayStation.
Here, I'll look up so you can see what it looks like. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair in an I Quit match. I thought that was obvious too, that Charlotte Flair was going to say I quit. I don't see Ronda Rousey ever saying I quit. I don't think she would even agree to a match where she says those words.
Yeah, she's a beast though.
Yeah, she's fucking bad.
Right.
They call her the baddest woman on the planet for a reason. So, but Bloodline, which was the main event, versus RK Bro and Drew McIntyre. I think I even predicted the finish of that correctly. And that also wasn't my prediction, just so everybody knows. That was also Plana Productions that came up with that. But it made sense the way he worded it, and then it obviously happened, so he called it. He said that Roman Reigns would tag himself in. And, well, I don't think he said that, but he said that Roman Reigns would pin Matt Riddle. So, which is what happened. But I more specifically said that like Matt Riddle would be alone pretty much because the other two would be out and hurt because they got kicked off the apron or whatever. And then what's his face? Yeah, both Usos would be out too, and then Roman Reigns would, well, one of the Usos would be in. Roman Reigns would come in and tag real quick and get in and spear him. That's how he won. So it wasn't too bad of a pay-per-view. Wasn't the best one. It definitely wasn't anywhere near WrestleMania. But
I'm about to say, like I told you, probably WrestleMania is probably the best event
yeah,
to watch.
yeah,
You know, the other ones are still pretty cool, but
yeah,
WrestleMania is where it's at, son.
yeah.
It's probably where they make all their money.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But yeah, all but two matches were rematches too. So if that tells you anything.
Right.
So it's nothing too crazy. That's why they named it WrestleMania Backlash. That way they didn't really have to be too original about it.
Okay.
But so here comes the meme of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I thought it was pretty fucking funny. Little Darby snacks. What do you gotta say about that, son?
I do like the skull makeup, but do the whole face, my guy. Not just one
That's
half,
his thing,
but
though. He's
that's his
eccentric.
thing, yeah.
That's his thing, boy.
Like, turn his face one way, he's the good guy. Turn it the other way, he's the bad guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Two-Face.
Two-faced. Well, most bad guys are two-faced, so yeah, it makes sense.
It's a good character also in Batman.
But he has, I think, been the good guy since he started, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure people will kill me in the comments for that if I was wrong. But here's the next one. This one is a take on who will defeat Roman Reigns to become the NXT next Universal Champion. I can't read. It's my bad. Let's see if I can get it here. So this person, I don't know who it was, to be honest, and I apologize for. I might figure it out as I'm reading, and because whatever. But And this, I honestly agree with this too. So this person said, I got to go with Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre, like I said on the kickoff show, has been part of a 6-man tag team. Oh, yeah, this is Booker T that said this. I told you I'd figure it out mid-read. Being part of the 6-man tag team match with RK Bro, keeping himself real close to the body, making sure that he stay close to the championship. It's good for Drew McIntyre, letting everybody know I'm not far from the picture. Hold on a second. I'll keep going here. He continues to say, that's not it. But the guy that's got the hot hand, the guy that's got the rocket on him is Cody Rhodes. And I say, man, you run with that, man, until it cool off. It's hard for me to read what Booker T says because he talks a certain way.
Right.
But I'd have to like have his accent to really read and sound like him. But that would be kind of weird for me to do that. So, plus it's kind of hot in here today. In this back room, we got the door closed and the air conditioner's in the front. So, yeah, send some money, please. No. Oh, shit. What? I don't think that it's going to be for quite some time because Cody is going out. He's had the best partner. What the fuck is he talking about, dude? But yeah, anyway, he's saying that Cody Rhodes is going to be the next champion. I honestly agree.
Almost like someone clipped that up and just put random shit other places or something.
Yeah, it's
worded weird.
Yeah, he likes when he talks like me, where he goes back and forth with shit. Like he'll start talking about one thing and then go back to another thing that he remembered mid-sitting.
It has nothing to do with the other thing you just talked about.
Well, I mean, it does, but it's like not enough for you to make sense of it while you're trying to read it. But shout out to Booker T. Love you, dude.
Come on the show.
Yeah, please. There's a comment, and this is going to be our last thing. I guess you can call it the main event if you want to. This guy, Stark in the Skies, he had a hot take on Roman Reigns, and when it came to Kenny Omega, who is in AEW right now, I believe. Don't quote me on that either. I don't really keep up with him as much as I do WWE, so don't sue me. Roman couldn't last 5 minutes in the ring with Omega, and Omega actually defended Roman Reigns and said this: I'm sure he could. He's the top guy for a reason and works hard to be that guy. I think the match would surprise a lot of people. So kudos to Kenny Omega for putting Roman over when this guy tried to bury him. Whatever you say, we talked about this on the last episode, me and Jacob did. Whatever you have to say about Roman, he's definitely, as like right now, I won't say all time because there's really no saying unless you have everybody together. It's the same thing with NBA, NFL, all that shit. Like, you don't know unless you have those people in their prime face each other.
Right.
But I will say at this time, Roman Reigns is the best, regardless of what you think. So, may rub you the wrong way, but regardless, if it makes you feel anything, then he's obviously as relevant as he needs to be. So,
yeah.
If you don't feel anything when somebody says that, then yeah, he may not be the biggest star. You know what I mean? But everybody has whatever their opinion is. Everybody has one. So,
yep,
that tells you all you need to know.
God.
But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll let everybody know that we have merch.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Probably have him back. I don't know. I might fire him for my show, too. This is my show. I don't know why I said that. Oh, yeah, the merch. The logo did change, so I will be changing the shirts up a little bit to be with the new logo. So, thank you. Appreciate it. Spent blood, sweat, and tears trying to figure that shit out.
20 hours, man.
Yeah, at least 20 hours on the first, third of it. Yeah. But
hell yeah, my guy.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoys. And like I said, the new logo will be available on merch, and that will be the only thing that's available with our merch in 1 week's time. So go get the old merch if you want that. And if not, then the new ones will come out next Sunday. So hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time, son.